Whilst you're on placement, you remain, as you know, a student of the University of Southampton, and so your safety and well-being continues to be of great importance to us. This lesson, then, looks at important issues relating to health, safety, and dealing with challenges you may face on placement. A lot of the information in this lesson can also be found in your placement handbook, but it's really important that you take this lesson so that we know that you know what's important. The quiz at the end of this lesson is compulsory, and you must meet the pass mark before your placement can be approved. The contents of this lesson might seem to take a negative tone given the subject matter, but viewed positively, it will allow you to stay safe and happy whilst on placement, and ultimately aid the success of your placement year. Okay, so firstly, challenges. Challenges are a feature of the modern workplace. Whether it be a difficult client, unforeseen consequences of a course of action, or a testing relationship with a colleague, challenges will arise during your working life. Dealing with them effectively will make your work more fulfilling and can highlight your skills and talents to management. In the first instance, you should always discuss any problems with your workplace supervisor and/or line manager, working with them to find solutions. Before doing so, however, you should think carefully about what you wish to get out of your discussion. Be tactful, diplomatic, and professional. Think about the problem at hand and use your reflective skills to think about why you or the other party might feel as they do. It's important not simply to go along with a list of complaints and criticisms. Act positively and make suggestions about how things might be improved. Using the following checklist might help. First off, identify the problem. Is it the nature of the job you're being asked to do? Perhaps your supervisor's misunderstanding of your talents or your knowledge. Have you behaved inappropriately? Then establish what your aims are. What would a successful resolution to your problem look like? Having done this, you need to decide who to talk to and when. Remember, line managers are often very busy people, so it's much better to arrange a time to speak in advance rather than to turn up unannounced at someone's desk. Once you have raised your concerns, ensure that both parties have agreed a course of action. If you feel like things have been left unresolved, then contact your placement advisor at the university. We've put together a useful document to help students deal with challenges whilst on placement, which you can download later in this lesson. Left unchecked, challenges may descend into bullying, discrimination, or harassment. There is no place for any of these in the working and learning environment. Such behaviour can affect the health, integrity, morale, and performance of the workforce, and therefore also has an impact on the productivity and efficiency of your organisation. Some employers may have a bullying and harassment policy. You should check if yours does, and if so, you must comply with it during your placement. Whether or not your organisation has a formal policy for dealing with such matters, you have the right to work in an environment which is free from any form of bullying or harassment. You also have the right to raise a complaint, should you feel that you are being bullied or harassed, and to expect the organisation to deal with that complaint appropriately. If you feel you are the victim of bullying, discrimination or harassment, you should contact your placement advisor, who will offer assistance. You can also use other services at the university to deal with these issues. SUSE's Advice Centre is available to you whilst on placement, and you can see their details later in the lesson. The university's First Support Team are also on hand to help students facing difficulties in their life or dealing with a crisis. Let's end this video on a more positive note. Whilst on placement, you're not only an employee of your company, but also an ambassador of the university, representing your course, the business school, and the university to the wider world. We trust that you'll do this positively, as we really enjoy working with students before, during, and after your placement. If you do have any concerns about any aspect of your course or the university more generally, you should discuss these with the placements office or your personal academic tutor before starting your placement. We're here to support you and to ensure that you have the best possible experience. The rest of this lesson focuses on keeping healthy and safe whilst on placement before the quiz tests your learning. Remember, you must pass the quiz before your placement can be approved.